December 23rd, 8:48 p.m. Gonna call Ted Gunderson. Hey, Ted.
Hey.
Hey. I actually called you.
Rachel?
Yeah.
I got through this time.
No, actually, I got through to you. Yeah, I heard you dialing my number.
Yeah. Your dad was there when they shot Alvarez, right?
Yep.
And who else was there? Another person there?
Patty Castro.
And was she an Indian?
She was kind of like Fred's girlfriend. She was living with him or staying with him.
How did she spell her last name?
Castro, C-A-S-T-R-O.
Castro, okay. And what was your relationship with your dad to Freddie Alvarez?
My dad was Fred's best friend.
Best friend, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Indian?
Partly. Not Cabazon, though. Cherokee.
Cherokee?
Mm-hmm.
This is Rachel.
Rachel.
I'm gonna get off the phone. He knows what he's doing. Good luck.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Yeah, are you there? She was
I'm here.
the number. Yeah. And got through to you. I couldn't get through for some reason. I think that they probably blocked it, and then they realized I called you on the cell, and they released the block. Anyway,
Hey, did anybody tell you what happened after I talked to Michael? I had, and I just found out the other day what kind of helicopters they were. Apparently they were Black Hawk helicopters. Come over my house and were staring at me and then circled my house the entire time I talked with, and as soon as I hung up, they flew away and never came back.
was there more than one helicopter?
I don't know, because they would circle and then they'd leave and then they'd circle and leave, so I don't know if it was more than one or just one.
Well, that's the way they operate, you know, try to intimidate us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm doing videos. Like the helicopters, I got them on tape, everything.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, I've thrown everyone's name out there.
I knew that John P. Nichols had put the hit out on Freddie Alvarez, and I went to the FBI and told them, and they did nothing. And because, you know, crime on an Indian reservation, the FBI wouldn't civilians, the FBI is supposed to have jurisdiction.
Right.
And then I went to their Riverside County Sheriff's Office, and I told them about it, and they put an investigator named Pat Keneally on the case, and he started working it, and then I understand he was contacted by two guys in suits and told to back off, and I don't know if his life was threatened or not, but he apparently felt it was because he resigned from the sheriff's office and he's back east someplace. So then I went to Sam Cross, chief of police in Indio, and told Sam, I said, Sam, you got somebody on the reservation that's putting out contract that was responsible for the Freddie Alvarez hit based on my informant information. And I had nothing, you know, that would tie it in the way of evidence. And so Sam Cross sent in a Ricky police officer right out of training school, and JPN solicited him for 5 contract killings. Because of JPN's connections in Washington, D.C., are you familiar with those?
I know he's got some CIA background or something.
Yeah, right, CIA all the way. And because of his connections in Washington, D.C., they dropped 3 charges, 3 counts, and he was tried. I don't know if he got out on the other 2 or not, but anyway, he got a slap on the wrist, a couple of years in the penitentiary. And then when he got out, he contracted and hired to come after me. And in 1986 or 87, I forget the exact, I've got the exact date someplace. It was 86. So I tried to do something about it. No, you know, it fell on deaf ears. And JPN's trial, I guess when he was sentenced, he had all kinds of letters coming out of Washington asking for leniency for him, including a letter from William Webster, former director of the FBI and the CIA. And that's, you know, that's about the extent of my involvement. Now, Virginia McCullough, she's attacked me, been attacking me for years. She stole Michael's files.
Yep.
You're familiar with that, of course.
Yeah, her and Sherry Seymour both.
And Sherry Seymour, and Virginia McCullough is on
That's my daughter calling, but I'll call her back.
We're also being taped, you know that.
Oh, I'm sure. But Virginia conveniently asked Linda if she could store the records for her. So Virginia has all the records.
You're kidding.
Nope. Well, she's something bad. I know that.
Yeah.
Well, I know she's hanging out with Sid Seymour now.
Well, he's the #1 Satanist in California.
Mm-hmm. I did a little research on him. He's from the Order of Trapezoid, right?
Yes.
Yep.